Hello, my name is Grant Clayton, owner of 1% List, and today we're going to talk about builders and home flippers. Okay, the number one point we're going to talk about is how important these people are to your business. They are a very easy source of business that you need to be capitalizing on. Number two, we'll talk about how to target them. Where are you going to find builders? Where are you going to find house flippers? Number three, how do you earn their business? How do you earn their trust? Okay, number four, how to make them more loyal to you. How to be such a valuable person in their lives that they are going to be extremely loyal to you in every given situation. Okay, number five, hidden perks of listing a lot of renovated homes or listing a lot of new construction homes. Number six, how to add value to your builders and how to add value to your home flippers to where they feel like they can't live without you. And then the final one, how they add value to you and how you need to think about that as an agent. So number one, the importance of targeting builders and home flippers. This should be pretty simple. These people are right in your wheelhouse, much like for sale by owners. These are people who really want to save money, but it's even more important to them because a strong builder or a good house flipper, they might be selling 5, 6, 7, a dozen, 20 or 30 properties a year. And so converting these people should be pretty simple. You are a full service agent. You're very good at what you do because you sell more properties than anybody. And then it's simply a math equation. Okay, look, Mr. or Mrs. Builder or house flipper, you're gonna sell 20 houses this year and I'm gonna save you $10,000 a house. I'm gonna save you $200,000 this year. That's fantastic. Okay, that's huge. And another easy way that you can get them is by offering things like variable rate commissions if you're a dual agent. So look, most of our clients are paying 3.5%. They're paying us 1% and 2.5% to the buyer's agent. But if I manage to work both ends, I'll only charge you 3%. I'll knock 0.5% off or something along those lines where they feel like they're getting a better deal with you. Okay, they feel like they have the potential to save even more money with you and it'll make them more prone to use you. Okay, so how do you target these people? Targeting them for builders should be pretty simple. You can go on social media and find them. Okay, they love posting their latest builds on social media, but you can also go on the MLS and search for new construction homes. Okay, so when you do that, it's important to understand you cannot target somebody for a house that they have listed, but you can figure out who's building all of these brand new homes and say, I see you're a spec builder. How could I earn your business? What could I do to save you some money and provide you some value? Okay, with house flippers, it's a little bit more difficult. You know, there's house flipper networks, you'll find them on social media, and you can find some renovated properties and track down the owners and see if they're flipping a lot of homes. So they're a little bit more of an interesting nut to crack, but it is doable with some effort. So that's how you target them, how you earn their business, save them money. Pretty simple, save them money. Show how good you are, but show that you're not just cheaper, you're good, okay? They cannot feel like they are getting less for less, okay? That is the fastest way to lose them. If they feel like they are getting more for less, that's how you make them want to use you, and that's how you're gonna get your first listing, which will lead to a lot more listings, okay? So that's how you make them start to use you. How do you make them loyal to you, okay? So for house flippers, it's important to be searching for properties for them, okay? They love to buy properties at a cheaper price and then flip them. And if you can get in on the buyer side on some of these and they're using you to buy homes, then that's a really big deal, okay? For builders, how you make them more loyal to you is obviously you try to sell their properties as quick as possible, but if you get a pre-sold, if you've got a client that wants to build a house somewhere, reach out to that spec builder that's always sending you listings, and if they would do a good job with a custom home, send them that custom build. Okay, that's a no-risk build for them and they will really appreciate you for it. So try to help them out, and the more that you help them out, it's gonna make them more and more loyal to you. Okay, for builders, help them with their floor plans so they're not building a crazy house. A lot of builders are great at building houses, but they're not exactly in touch with what a lot of clients want. Okay, help them out in ways that you can. Okay, for your house flippers, run a market analysis for them on properties that they're thinking about buying. So they're making sure they're getting in with enough of a spread between the buy-in price and the renovated sales price where they're making money. These are just easy ways to make them more loyal to you, okay? So the hidden perks of listing a lot of new construction homes and a lot of renovated homes is this, and this is how I built my business when I started out as a realtor. Okay, I love listing new construction homes. okay? Number one, whenever you have a fully renovated property or a brand new house, guess what? Inspections very rarely blow up a deal, okay? You don't have a deal fall apart because the air conditioner's blowing up, because typically it's brand new, okay? They're just easier. But the other hidden perk is a lot of people will look at new construction and they'll look at a renovated house and they'll consider that before moving on to something else. And so you'll get those buyers that start out and they say, I gotta have a brand new house, or I gotta have a fully renovated house. But then they realize how expensive those are compared to what they could buy for something else, and they wind up moving on to something else. But the beauty of it is that sometimes, really oftentimes, you can talk to these people and they'll be reaching out to you about your renovation listings and about your new construction listings before they have an agent, because they are just starting to look, because everybody starts looking at these first. And that's a great way to acquire more buyers, okay? You're getting them on the ground floor when they're just starting to look, okay? And you go show them your renovated house, or you show them your new construction house, and you know what? They decide the value is just not there. They want to buy something that might need a little bit of TLC, but guess what? They don't have an agent, okay? So now you might not sell your listing, but you know what? You got a new buyer, and that is fantastic. It's a nonstop stream of buyer business that you aren't having to pay Zillow or Realtor.com for, which is beautiful, okay? So the more new construction and renovation listings you have, the better, and it will lead to a lot more business. Now then, how to add value to builders, okay? How to add value to house flippers. The main thing is two things. You are their pulse of the market, okay? Make it a point to check in with them and say, hey, the market's great, or hey, the market's not so good, or hey, the market is this, or hey, the market is that. Feel like you're helping to guide them. For builders, once again, help them with their floor plans. For house flippers, make sure they aren't overpaying for properties. Even if they aren't using you as a buyer's agent, it takes 2 minutes to do a market analysis and make sure that they're buying something wisely, okay? Buying in at a good price. If you can start to provide value to them, they will be very loyal to you. Okay, look for little ways that you can do that. But the final one, and this is important for us as agents, how they add value to you, okay? Just little hidden things that they can do to provide value to you. As a builder specifically, okay, if the builder is sitting on a lot of lots, which most spec builders are, offer to list some of these lots for these builders. Just say, hey builder, I'm sure you've got a floor plan that you would love to start on this lot. Why don't you give me one? Why don't you pick 3 or 4 or 5 lots and pick out some different floor plans at different price points? It typically works if you skip price points like 500 to 550 to 600 to 650. Say, hey, give me 4 listings across some different price points, and let's see if we can't drum up a pre-sold. We'll drum up a custom house, okay? Guess what that does? It puts a ton of signs in a neighborhood for you. It gives them the opportunity to do a custom home. But here's the thing, if they decide to do a spec house on it, you can always release them from that listing until they're ready to actually list it with you. But in the meantime, you're being proactive and you're trying to drum up business for them. It just so happens that that business that you're trying to drum up also puts out a lot more signs for you, okay? Which makes you look busier as an agent. It expands your network as an agent. It gives you access to more buyers. It's how they provide value to you. These people should be just the same as for sale by owners, a constant stream of business for you. You need to be constantly looking to expand your network of builders and house flippers. This is Grant, owner of 1% List. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it. Have a good day.